Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone is doing good. Today I am showing you how I made this butterfly wreath. So for this wreath you're going to need 3 coat hangers, and they need to be the metal coat hangers. The white one came from Walmart and the other 2 came from the cleaners, but it doesn't matter, just so they're metal hangers, they'll work. So take your first hanger and kind of pull it down until it makes a triangle shape, or a diamond shape. After you have it the shape that you like, then you're going to take your other 2 coat hangers and you're going to kind of overlap them so that the long part of the coat hanger makes the butterfly's wings. Now you're going to need some zip ties to zip tie your hangers together. And you're also going to need some 10-inch Deco mesh and some 6-inch Deco mesh for this wreath. But I will write all of that down in the drop-down box below for you. I will add a materials list. But it did take 2 rolls of the 10-inch Deco mesh, and I picked it up at Michael's. Okay, so here I am just zip tying the coat hangers together. And so I used 2 of the heavier duty zip ties in the center part, and then I just used some smaller ones on the outer edges. But just make sure you get it where that they won't slide or move. These smaller zip ties came from Harbor Freight, and they come in a big canister. My husband usually picks those up for me, and people always ask, where do you get those tiny zip ties? So Harbor Freight. So I just made it so that nothing would move. And now this is going to make a big butterfly wreath. So it takes me just a little while to get it all zip tied together, and then next we decided to paint the coat hangers, but you really don't need to paint them because we ended up wrapping the coat hangers anyways, so it really didn't show that we even painted them. If your coat hangers have the cardboard on them, you can remove the cardboard because the cardboard really doesn't benefit you. It's just what was on mine. So after we had everything zip tied together, we did use some Waverly chalk paint to paint the coat hangers, but like I said, it does not show that we even painted. You can't even tell, so it's kind of a waste of time, but that's okay. Next, I decided to use some of the 3-inch Deco mesh ribbon, and so I just made a loop, and then I went to the center part of my coat hangers where the actual hook is, and I just zip tied the loop of Deco mesh to the center part, and then I just took the 3-inch Deco mesh and I just wrapped the coat hangers because the mesh that I chose is kind of sheer and see-through, so I didn't want you to be able to see the wire hangers. I'd rather you see the Deco mesh than the hangers. When you see the wreath finished, you may disagree with me and say that you had rather just left the hangers alone or painted them white instead of adding the blue Deco mesh. So it's just up to you, it's just personal preference. So I just wrapped the 2 hangers that had the cardboard on them with the 3-inch blue Deco mesh. Just make sure if you do it that you get it nice and tight. You don't have to pull it too tight, but this is how it looks. So I have the butterfly's wings, and now I'm taking some 10-inch Deco mesh, and you're cutting the Deco mesh at 10 inches. So you're going to cut a total of 14 of the little 10-inch squares. So when you make the little wings, you're just going to take your square and you're going to have it where it curls up toward the ceiling, and then you're going to fold it into a triangle and then just kind of gather it up in your hand so that it makes an umbrella shape. So fold it in a square. Just gather it up where it makes an umbrella shape, keep it pinched tightly. Then you're going to go to your hanger and you're going right below the first one, and you're just going to take your pipe cleaner and secure your Deco mesh to the coat hanger. Now for a little while I was putting the pipe cleaners on the top side of the wreath, and then I decided it was easier to put them on the underneath side. I used different lengths of Deco mesh for this butterfly wreath, so you're going to cut a total of 14 of the 10-inch. So you'll have 7 on the top right wing and 7 on the top left wing. So make sure it curls up toward the ceiling, fold it and make a triangle shape, pinch it in your hand and just walk up the triangle until it makes the little umbrella shape. Keep it pinched tightly and go to your coat hanger, the ones that have the cardboard, and then you're just kind of layering, like lift up the last wing, put the next one under it, and just twist your pipe cleaner to secure your little wing in place. So I did 7 on the left, 7 on the right. So just make your little triangle, gather it up nice and tight, and then add it right underneath the last wing that you added. So you'll have 7 on the top left, 7 on the top right. So 14 cut at 10 inches. Just make sure that when you're adding your deco mesh to your coat hangers that you're turning your wings all in the same direction because you want it to flow nice toward the center. So this is how it looks with 14 wings on right now. You can add more to yours if you want, but I added 14, and I'm just showing you how I started doing the pipe cleaner on the back of the wreath instead of the front. So just same steps, and you can kind of play with yours and kind of shape the wings. So just be patient and make those little umbrella shapes. Try to make them all look the same. And if the ends of the umbrella are kind of poking out, just kind of tuck them in a little bit because you want them all to flow nicely toward the center. So when you do the bottom half, you're going to have it going in the opposite direction that you did for the top half because you want everything to meet in the center of the butterfly. For the bottom half of the butterfly, I cut my 10-inch deco mesh a little bit longer. I cut 2 for the left and 2 for the right, so 4 total at 12 inches. And I put them closest to the center and I turned them the opposite direction of the ones for the top half. So you're just doing the same steps for the bottom half of the butterfly, and then just attach it to your coat hangers, and then you're going to kind of lift up your first petal or wing, slide your other one underneath it, and just kind of layer it like you did the top half, and then kind of make sure you're turning them in the same direction. I don't know what else to call them, so I'm just calling them wings, but after you have applied 2 on the left of the bottom, 2 on the right, cut at 12 inches, then you're going to be cutting 4 for the left side and 4 for the right side on the bottom at 14 inches. So 8 at 14 inches next. I will write all of the different lengths and how many of each in the drop down box below, so don't worry. I know it's hard to keep track of it, so if you check the drop down box, you'll see all of the measurements posted there. And in the next part here, I'm just cutting the last 8 wings at 14 inches. And so same steps, just make your umbrella shape and add it underneath your previous wing. Now you can make more if you like. This is just the number I came up with and I like the way it looks. It's really full and fluffy. So you're going to have 14 wings cut at 10 inches. You're going to have 4 cut at 12 inches and 8 cut at 14 inches on this butterfly wreath. This 10-inch deco mesh came from Michael's, and you will need 2 rolls of the 10-inch deco mesh. So this is how the little wings look. It's really fluffy. And then now I'm adding the body part or the center part of the butterfly, and I'm using some 6-inch deco mesh from Dollar Tree, and I'm just making a loop, and I'm going to add it to the very top where the first coat hanger is, secure it nice and tight with a pipe cleaner, and then I'm just going to go down the center of the butterfly making poofs and not pulling it tight. So everywhere that I can add a poof in the center, I'm just going to attach it so that I can make the body nice and full. So just kind of roll your outer edges inward, make a poof, find a spot where you can add a pipe cleaner. Now I should have added my pipe cleaner where they were pointed toward the ceiling. That way I could add the mesh in them each time, because I went down it 3 times. That way I could get it nice and thick. I also thought it might be pretty to add some flowers in, maybe some peonies or something for the body, the center part of the butterfly. I just left mine with Deco mesh, but that's just a thought. And you might want to choose pipe cleaners that match your Deco mesh. My yellow pipe cleaners showed a little bit more than I would have liked, so try to choose coordinating color pipe cleaners to go with your Deco mesh. And for each end, I just kind of made a loop and secured it to the hanger frame. So that way it was a little bit fuller on the ends. And then I kind of went back and kind of fluffed the poofs of the Deco mesh in the center. And like I said, I went down it 3 times. You can do it more if you want. And like I said, you could add in some ribbon or maybe some flowers to the body of the little butterfly. And then you might want to go back and trim off the extra part of the pipe cleaners when you get finished. And now I'm adding a bow. I'm adding a bow for its little face. My son's like, Mom, aren't you going to add some eyes? Well, I decided to add a bow. This is a petite size bow. I just cut 6 strips at 12 inches. I'm just making a loop, gathering it in my fingers where that I have about 2 inches below my fingers so that the pipe cleaner does not slip off of it. So cut your ribbon at 12 inches. If you want a petite bow, make your loops, leaving some extra at the end. And you'll want to have a pipe cleaner close by so that you can wrap it right under your loops when you get all 6 loops ready. And this is the 1.5 inch width ribbon with wire. And ribbon with wire makes the prettiest bows because the loops will stand up. So now I'm taking a pipe cleaner, going right below my loops and going to twist the pipe cleaner nice and tight. And then now I can fluff the loops on my bow. And this is a really simple and easy way to make a pretty bow. And so I just left my pipe cleaners long so that I could take my pipe cleaners and attach the bow to the top of the little butterfly's body. And that's really it. After I added my bow, then I added some pipe cleaners. I just twisted 2 together to make the little antennas for the butterfly. I guess that's what they're called, but that's what I used for the little antennas on top. And then I added a zip tie so that I could hang it up. You can use the coat hanger, the hook on it, if you want to hang your wreath up. This wreath turns out to be really full and fluffy, and I really like the colors of the Deco mesh. I was kind of worried about choosing it because it was kind of iridescent or transparent, but it ended up being very pretty in the end. I love the way that it catches the light, and it just took a little bit of time, to cut everything and to add it on. It wasn't difficult. It just, takes a little bit of time, but right now, since we're all quarantined inside our houses, it's good to keep yourself busy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's feeling good and staying safe and taking good care of themselves. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Thank you.